Alrighty, guys, we are back. Let us see. Now I can't even see on my phone if I'm streaming, so let me close it and reopen it. Oh, this is ridiculous. Absolute train wreck. This is why I didn't want to switch back to my school Wi-Fi, because it does sometimes break for me. Let's see, does it say I'm streaming now? Yes, it does. There we go. Now let's get into the stream on my phone so I can see comments. And it looks like we're back.
Huh? What?
I've heard of
So we're gonna skip all this because this all happens.
The enemies type situation?
Please let me remind. And if the charge.
Yes.
In that case, members of the guard. Please.
Yada yada yada. We already saw this.
Mr. Marcel.
I think an attorney.
Very well.
I would like to take only through a little.
Navia, come on. If that's enough to me.
Exactly correct, Your Honor.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Seems like they do a lot of cases here, like,
On the day of
in
the murder,
general a
Spina,
lot.
during the banquet,
Because, like, in
all of the
Mondstadt,
guests
you never heard
arrived
of
at the
criminals
scene.
this
The
bad.
guard's
It was always, like,
investigation notebook,
bandits.
The suspect did not dispute this
People
conclusion.
here seem like
Palace
they're
was defeated by
stupid
Champ.
smart and they get away with everything.
These are the known.
Okay, so... Yada 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 yada.
However,
Okay. So this was the paperwork. Yep.
this assassin,
Then we were like, oh, so it definitely had to be this.
a pile of but
And then it's gotta be a person. There we go. Jacques
testimony of the
had
victim's
thoughts.
family confirms
Had
that Jacques
thoughts?
had thoughts of assassinating Caleb.
Interesting.
However, unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Okay, I see.
Realizing this, the
Successful refutation. I mean, you can't really fail it, let's be honest. Like, it doesn't let you fail it, but... That'd be kind of interesting, though, if it, like, changed the course of events.
that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as what?
What a great theory.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, 1. Do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just
Bro,
go
shut up! Like, this isn't your place to
I
talk.
may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find him. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little different?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described,
Yeah, it's very glitchy on my phone.
then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved,
I thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt the dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearance.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we weren't. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect any? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives in my line of work. I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really—
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected. In my father's case, the culprit intended to—
Alright, well,
both
since
Shaw
it's
and
very
Callus.
glitchy on my phone, it
As a
looks like
result,
everyone,
they plan
the
to
one
act
person
after hearing
left,
two
I've got to end the
gunshots.
stream here. I just don't think that there's really a point when it's glitching this badly because I have to use my mobile hotspot. So, I'm just going to end the stream here, guys.